If you're someone who has been working tirelessly towards a goal, or you've been super productive and super disciplined, and you've been continuously putting all of your effort and all of your energy into your work and the people around you, then I'm sure you know what I mean when I say burnout is real. It can be fun and exhilarating to work hard towards a big goal, but at the same time, if you're doing too much or working hard on all the wrong things, it can leave you feeling extremely exhausted, extremely unmotivated, which is not so fun and exhilarating. So if you want to know how you can reach your goals and support yourself while you work towards your dream life without being completely exhausted by it at the same time, this video is for you. Hey everyone, it's Ariel. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are currently in your burned out hustle mode hamster wheel era, like this person so eloquently put it, first of all, you're not alone. Burnout is extremely common and it's something that we've probably all gone through at some point in our lives at least once. And luckily there are some things we can do to minimize or even completely avoid burnout altogether. And of course, I want to share it with you guys. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to avoid burnout, along with how to be more efficient and also just make your life easier, basically by working smarter, not harder. Feel me? So there's lots of good tips in here. I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you are enjoying it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We are currently on the road to 20k subscribers, which I'm so excited about, and thank you so much to everyone who has already subscribed. But if you're not yet subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into the video. So the first thing you're going to want to do when it comes to minimizing or getting rid of burnout is to figure out or determine what is causing you to feel burnt out. Is your current situation sustainable? If not, why? Is it that you're putting in effort but not seeing results and that's causing you to feel burnt out? Are you just taking on way too much altogether? So there could be multiple reasons for why you are feeling burnt out. But once you have a good idea of what it is that is causing the burnout, then you can reassess and kind of realign yourself with your goals and your skills and your passions, and make sure that you're taking all of the necessary steps in the right direction and not just doing things that are not in alignment with what you actually want to be doing. And also just finding what works for you as a person, because this process or this way of doing things might work for this person, but that doesn't work for you. So that is step number one, figuring out where the burnout is coming from, why you're feeling the way that you are, which takes me right into my next point, which is self-reflection. Self-reflection is important because you do need to have a certain level of self-awareness to be able to understand why you're doing what you're doing, and just being aware of how your actions and your behaviors and your mindset are contributing to your outcome. Your ability to self-reflect affects your overall decision making and your behaviors in life, so it is really important to take time to reflect and think about what you can maybe do differently, or what you can maybe do more of or less of to make your situation and your life more enjoyable. Another thing you need to be aware of and reflect on is your perspective and your mindset and just your overall focus, because you could be in the same exact situation with two completely different mindsets or perspectives, and you'll experience it completely differently depending on where your mind is at, which is why it's so important to do that regular self-reflecting and just be aware of what you're doing and how that is contributing to the results you're seeing, and also how that might be contributing to you feeling burnt out. The next thing I want to talk about is boundaries, and I've talked a little bit about boundaries here and there on my channel, but what I mostly want to mention is that you have to learn how to say no, because I can guarantee you that you're watching this right now and you can think of a time where you said yes to something that you really did not want to say yes to, but instead of just simply saying no or saying I'm unavailable or just setting that boundary, you said yes, and then that might have caused you to feel burnt out later. So just remember that it's okay to say no if you need to. It is okay to set boundaries between those things that are not working for you, or that you literally just don't have the capacity to do right now because you're already doing these other things. It's okay to say no, and you don't have to do everything. You don't have to be everything for everyone all of the time. So practice setting boundaries and then actually stick to them. The next thing we're going to talk about is your daily routine. Your daily routine is important because this is where the productivity comes in, the efficiency, the ability to work hard without overworking yourself. And I think that this kind of takes time and practice and just like figuring out what routine works for you, because we are all different and different things work for different people. But most importantly, you need to make sure that you are not wasting time. So have a daily schedule that you stick to where you can prioritize your tasks and understand what you're doing, what's most important, where you need to focus your energy. And this will help you stay on track with only the things that are most important so that you're not getting distracted by doing other things that you don't need to be doing that might be causing you to feel burnt out. So stick to a daily schedule. Also make sure that you are getting quality sleep and rest. So get your 8 hours of sleep every night, 9 if you need, 7 at least. 8 hours to me is just like the perfect amount of sleep. But again, everyone's different. It is also super important to get proper nutrition. So make sure that you are hydrating yourself. Drink your water. Speaking of which. And also just try to eat healthy foods that are actually nourishing and fueling your body, because this will help give you energy throughout the day. And if you are eating half a pizza for lunch, you're probably not going to have a whole lot of energy and you're going to feel sluggish and lazy to get through the rest of the afternoon. Or if you just wake up and skip breakfast, then you might have a hard time getting through your morning routine. So just think about the foods that you're eating and how you are nourishing your body. Overall, you want to just try to be intentional and also just have a really balanced daily routine, which is also why I say that it's important to simplify your routine wherever you can. So like anything that you're doing right now in your day-to-day, if it's not adding something, just get rid of it. Don't need it. It's not helping. And the next tip I have for you is to rest. This one is getting its own category because as important as it is to work hard and be productive and be disciplined and be constantly putting in effort in reaching your goals, it's also important to rest. It's equally as important to rest. We can only go so much without burning out. So make sure that you are taking regular breaks from whatever work or studying you're doing. Allow yourself to do a little like 5-minute stretch, or just take 5-10 minutes and look out the window. Do something that is not working or studying. You can also take time to listen to music, something easy. Do little like relaxing activities that actually feel like a break and are actually allowing your mind to rest and not think about work for a few minutes. Make time for self-care, even though that doesn't always feel like rest, but it is important and it's a good thing to help you like feel relaxed and more energized. You can also take some time to call a friend or go visit a friend. I think some form of like regular social connection is really good for us, even though we might want to just stay at home all the time. It's not always the best, so spend time with people, spend time in nature. Nature is the best. It makes you feel so calm, or at least it does for me. You can also meditate or journal. These are all things that are just gonna make you feel relaxed, rested, and they're gonna balance out the work portion. So you're not always just working, not getting any time to rest and recharge. It needs to be more balanced. And the final tip I have for you, last but not least, is authenticity. This is arguably the most important tip of all, because life is so much easier when you just decide to be your true authentic self, and when you do things that come naturally to you, when you don't have to force things so hard. And if you have to constantly keep up with like a fake image or persona and just are trying to be something that you're not, you're gonna be miserable. And if you're not being truly authentic to who you are as a person, you're probably gonna find yourself feeling like you're in that hamster wheel and you just keep doing good for a little bit and then you get burnt out, and then it's just a cycle that never ends because you're not being true to yourself. So do yourself a favor and really just think about who you are, what you enjoy, and what will actually stop you from feeling burnt out so that you can work smarter, not harder, and also just make your life a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable. So those are all the tips I have for you guys on how to avoid burnout and how to be more efficient and how to make your life easier. I really hope you guys found it helpful and that you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below and let us know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.